Hi friends, I'm Sincerely Unique on Twitch, and today we are doing more Genshin Impacting. Yesterday I checked out the Archon quest. I accidentally started Ayato story quest here, but now we're actually, today, actually checking out Ayato story quest. I accidentally triggered the first cutscene. Something about a wedding's going on around here, I don't know. But I do know we have Mr. Ayato waiting for us over here, which I'm excited about. Meet Ayaka at the Kamisato estate.
Cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
I feel really bad
Honestly, even if we did
because
we wouldn't know
I
what to
said
say
in
or do
yesterday's
once we were
stream that I
inside.
just am not a fan
we'll
of the
just leave you to it.
NPCs of Inazuma here. I feel so bad, but it's just, they have not caught my interest, most of them. Like the one NPC I can confidently say, and she didn't even get a voice cutscene. The one NPC that caught my attention the most was Kasari from the Sakura Cleansing Ritual questline. Is Ayato here? Is he here? Hello? Toma!
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
That's not Ayaka.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
Toma. It has been
If
a
you're looking for my
while.
lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
It's me, and it's
Yes.
you.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day.
Today is the day.
I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner. Kamisato Ayato.
Hi. Oh my gosh, he's everything I expected.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance
I'm
to
just
express my
admiring this
profoundest gratitude to you in
cutscene so
person.
much. I'm sorry. I'm a very like silent type of person when it comes to this stuff. I'm just like, I just think they're neat.
Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
I'll discuss anything with you all day.
Oh,
All day.
you're flattering
Paimon's
words.
flustered.
Yes. Please excuse the suddenness
Me?
of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
It's because he's a higher up, right?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look, as soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
Very polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Mhm.
Oh, good. Because that whole
Good.
spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question. We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
As it happens, we've crossed paths with them before. Not that I care.
I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Yeah, because everybody's tired of the rumors of hearing Raiden just going out for walks.
Right, makes sense.
No, that's a different conversation. I already talked about this in another video, how I feel about that.
Ah, two true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
You mean like Ayato and Toma?
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare. But these two truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
Ayato looks so neat, doesn't he?
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect.
Appropriate.
The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters. I happen to have
Ayaka
a
got
little time to spare.
plot blocked
This would be a good
by.
chance for me
Oh, I
to
feel so
Pay a
bad.
Oh, and would you two care to join me?
You mean us?
I presume you
Of
two
course
have
us,
a
right?
special connection with the individuals in question. Or you would not be
Supposedly
quite
we
so
do.
interested
Again,
in
I
this
don't really
matter.
feel anything for those NPCs.
This being the case, why not
I feel
come and
really
offer your
bad
best
about
wishes
it.
too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually.
Ordinary
We
ones.
just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Paimon, don't overestimate your contribution here.
Alright then.
But still, let's go see them.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Small talk.
Wait, you're the Yashiro commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Of course he can't.
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them.
He is not.
Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Oh, he calls Toma capable.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Take care. Report back to Ippei and Shinojo.
What's wrong? Are you worried about having to be on your best behavior around my lord? Don't be nervous. He's actually pretty easy to get along with. Well, the vast majority of the time, at least.
I'm gonna G-pose. We need to G-pose. Look at them. Okay, take a photo. Wait, no. Hide user info. What do y'all want?
Ah, you're finally... Ah, Yashiro Commissioner.
Who are these two?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
You introduce your companions to Ayato and update Ittei and Ichino. Ittei?
So it's
I
true.
can't even say their names right. I don't even remember their names, apparently.
Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
I love Ayato's expression there. Look, he's just happy. He's just happy.
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Why are you sobbing?
Cheer up, Shinojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
Go to the Kujo estate and talk to Kujo Kamaji. It has been a very long time since we've been with the Kujo clan here.
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close
Was
ties
this the
between our
guy
clans,
who
it seemed only right that I should
betrayed
come and
the Raiden
offer the
Shogun? I
Kamisato
think
clan
it's an older guy, right?
congratulations in person.
It's
Truly
been so
honored.
long since
I
the
hope the news
Archon
didn't come as too
quests
much of
that
a
I
surprise.
don't remember.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize.
That
I'm
reminds
still
me,
acclimating to the position
one
of
thing I
acting
want
head
to
of the clan.
emphasize about this
I just hope I'm
Ayato
up to the
story
task,
quest is
so we
that
can live up to everyone's expectations.
in order to even do Ayato story quest, you have to be done with the Raiden Shogun's first story quest,
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you.
which was the
They
whole
say you're
fiasco with the
hardworking, upright,
Tenryou and
and
Kanjo
responsible.
Commission.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I've finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Sounds like it was worth sending that letter.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
I never really thought about weddings much myself.
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's...
Hearing Ayato talk about
sudden?
weddings.
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way.
Aww.
No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
I really enjoy hearing Chris Hackney's voice acting here a lot. Makes me miss Dimitri.
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiragi's father, Hiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison.
Well, of course he is.
If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your best interests.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this politics talk. I can never keep up
Couldn't
with
have
it.
put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest
All I'm
concern for
hearing
quite a
is
while now.
drama. Drama will
Hiragi
ensue.
Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters.
Believe me, I did not like doing your side quest.
So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us as possible. Oh, he is the worst.
I love hearing Paimon's voice acting just be so overhype.
I can see where you're coming from,
Uh,
but you're only
Nothing really ever
postponing the
changes,
problem,
does it?
not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
oh, so she was the one who proposed to you.
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future. It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Wait a second. Is this a trick?
Huh? Really?
No. Something else is going on here. If she's saying... Because I actually do trust Chisato. After everything that went on in Rito. Something's wrong.
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it. I'll never forget the look on her face.
Did she really, though? I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah, Ayato might be thinking the same thing. Something is off here.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I
You
played
knew,
along and
huh?
said,
Stop
"I was only
assuming
joking about the
for
letter."
your partner.
And I proposed.
Stop it. Something still doesn't sit well with me about that.
After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
I don't know. Did she really pretend? Or did someone else write the letter, and the question would be who?
okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time.
The sunlight behind... I can't even tell if that's on purpose.
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the
I
one
can't
person she
tell
can
if this
always
is
rely
like
on.
because of the lighting in here or if
Oh,
that's
give me
just
a
silly. Give me a break too.
Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
I think he can't help it. Maybe one day I'll feel that way again.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No
Hmm.
surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Aw.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion. Good luck on the day, and have a happy wedding!
Have a happy wedding.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
You part ways with Kujo Kamaji. Kamisato Ayato seems to have more to say with you.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on Cloud 9. What do you think, Traveler?
He seems genuinely happy, but I'm bothered by how the whole thing began. A lot.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiragi Chisato I know.
Yeah.
It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
How so?
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think.
Hmm.
In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic results.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
Speaking from experience.
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
But are there really no negative consequences to this?
We don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we?
We don't.
I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you.
No, I've just played
You
this
are thorough and
JRPG
thoughtful,
before.
just as my
No,
sister
well, no, I haven't
describes.
actually, but I'm very well versed in JRPGs.
But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Feels like there's still something wrong here.
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her thoughts. If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not... well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
The way he said that was so bitter. Life isn't always a smooth journey. He's been through a lot, huh? Hello?
There is still much to prepare for the wedding.
I wonder if these guys are in on it or if they don't know.
Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
Hi, I love that everyone respects
To
him.
what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan.
The felicitations, that's such a
happen to be
fancy
available at this
word.
Our
Feliz,
lady is
get it?
entertaining
It's like
guests right
Feliz.
now, and
Like the
we're not
Spanish
entirely
word.
sure how long
Feliz.
she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
Hopefully they aren't.
Hey, Paimon is not an attendant!
Attendant, I just realized what he called us.
You misunderstand.
That's
These
funny.
two are dear friends.
Are they really already?
You're too kind.
Friends already? That's sweet.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
Take care.
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk.
I
Our
also.
timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time.
I hate
The
small
owner always
talk.
manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
I hate small talk too.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Tomoki. Oh, wait, wasn't he the milk dango guy?
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again.
What was it? Dango milk?
Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Yeah, that's just how I am.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yeah, we were here for Raiden's first story quest.
Yup, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
What is he doing all the way out here in Rito?
Ah, I see. So you were involved in that.
You knew about the walk?
I'd caught wind of this dango milk,
Oh,
but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
it was a twist of fate.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea. As well as Dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk?
Do they?
Hard to imagine, but who knows? It could be delicious.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
That's awkward.
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What kind of cursed dish is he trying to make?
What? You wanna mix those with milk?
What is he thinking?
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience.
An
The taste is secondary.
experience? That's...
It's great to try new things.
But will it be a good thing, even if it's a new?
Traveler, any thoughts?
Let's try lavender melon.
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same as you.
I don't think it'll be as
3
bad. I
milks
think I
with lavender
chose...
melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second, I'll have them ready in just a moment.
Lavender melon is sweet, right? Like, this will be cute, right? Right? Is this
Here,
as...
your milk is ready. Give it a try.
It's purple with poison. Is it good?
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Raw lavender melon does not taste good.
What? Really?
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
You are ridiculous.
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Did I choose wrong?
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, you have too many other things to worry about.
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters.
That's good.
Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a
Aw,
great help.
your
and
male
allowed me to
wife.
focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
A lot.
1 or 2 things.
Yeah.
Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence.
You overheard those guys talking about something?
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's not the truth.
It's not?
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission.
Do they want the Kanjo Commission to go out then? Like, taken out?
Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future.
Would the Hiragi clan cease to exist?
But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
Are things going wrong?
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Oh, his ninja! He's got the ninjas.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Is the same people that Sayu work with, right?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had, please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
He's torturing Toma again. Why? Why does he do this to Toma?
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Good luck, Toma, with your sadistic boss.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
Yeah, the only not crappy person in this building for now. I hope you're still not crappy.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
A lot,
But
huh?
of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding.
What?
Perhaps his joy is infectious.
What about you,
for I am now
Chisato?
feeling
What
rather
about
elated
you?
Myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words.
But
This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
I'm still so
Sounds like things are pretty tough
confused.
for you, Chisato.
Why did
Yes.
you write the letter? Why would
To
you
be
write the
honest,
letter and forget
I'm
about
still
it?
a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah?
Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really?
Oh, we
Yeah?
talked to him earlier. He seemed upset.
He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me.
Did not
He
go
didn't
through
mince
with
his
the
words.
wedding.
Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
Oh, that's right. Shinojo also likes Chisato. Oh, here we go. This is
He
ridiculous
has always been a
plotline.
calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen. He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life.
Oh.
After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Yeah.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this.
You sure did.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me
Look
complain.
at Ayato smiling.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, We heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you.
Tell us more about this
we've
letter.
also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
So you really
Fancy
didn't
lettering,
write
you say?
it.
So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... Yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
This was a
Sir
trick.
Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance.
But it is of great
Who knows?
importance.
Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his
No, this is
playful
some
proposal.
plot. Somebody made that letter for a reason.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter.
But it does.
My position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a
Ayato.
bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Oh, we're talking to Ayato in private.
Hiragi Chisato's on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji.
Is she?
Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Cause Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other...
What way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission.
Someone within the
This
Kanjo
person
Commission,
is
huh?
presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter.
I wonder
about
if
this.
it's...
A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up.
I
When
wonder
someone's
if the
words and
jailed
actions
guy...
do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So someone is coveting Hiragi Chisato's position. I can't help but be worried it might be the old man. I'm very worried that it actually is the old man.
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter
Who
were to
wrote
achieve
the
its goal
letter?
as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding.
It will be
With
someone from the
Hiragi Chisato
Kujo
having married
clan,
into
right?
The Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison. Challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's
Oh, a
place.
completely other clan altogether, but which clan would it be? I guess there is no evidence.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
Shinojo's clan?
Should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
Hisashi.
That's the second time you've done that. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I
Oh.
expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest.
Ooh,
Hiragi
the...
Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
Ooh.
Why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
Oh.
No way.
Ayato's good.
Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I would
I
hope.
think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play.
It doesn't help that she didn't put her
Despite all
foot
of
down
this,
that the letter
she
was
still
fake.
believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Maybe some...
Marriage is such a trap.
Maybe it really is someone who wants revenge on Chisato, which would be the father, right? I still think it could be the father.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
Oh, we're doing a domain with Ayato, I think.
Release Shinojo this instant!
Oh, this isn't a domain? What are these guys? Is that the Kujo clan?
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, they're Kanjo Commission. This is Kujo clan.
Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Oh, wait, no, this is Kanjo. What am I saying? This is not Kujo. This is the Hiragi. Yeah, this is the Hiragi clan.
Really? Then please, excuse me.
He's gonna fight.
Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
Hey, get back here.
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first.
Poor Shinojo.
But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki?
Wait,
No, don't
that's
tell
not a
Paimon that the
tanuki.
took it.
That's Sayu.
Let's follow it and see.
That has to be Sayu, right?
They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside.
Oh, like the treasure
wait, You
hoarders.
have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
It's someone in the
Calm down,
Kanjo Commission.
Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
But who?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, And so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
But
Yashiro
what?
Commissioner, you're personally
What
going
can
to
we
take action?
do?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazumas at stake.
He's gonna
My
protect.
hitherto neutral stance ends now.
Ends now.
The
He's
Almighty
gonna.
Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games.
Hmm.
As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
Tiresome matters, the way he describes that. Isn't he cool? But yeah, he's really putting his foot down.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
A short while after leaving.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner.
Hi. If it isn't Matsuda.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men.
Well, they attacked us first.
You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by.
I am loving his sassy responses here.
Shinojo may
Not
be
necessarily
your
sassy, but very high and
the law
mighty.
does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson.
I wonder if you're the one responsible for all this.
Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
Is it really nonsense?
I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
I don't think she was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Konjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing?
Could one do such a thing? I hate this guy just purely because of his voice acting. It's not bad voice acting, he's just smug. Ugh.
Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
He's a slime ball, but he's also difficult to argue against.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things.
This is a really good shot. Look at the beauty mole. But new and fascinating things.
For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak.
I hope I never get to fight it because that sounds horrifying.
I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window.
Is he trying to suggest that the other guy should shut up?
The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
He really is trying to sass him.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Konjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals.
Except for this
upright and
guy.
forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Yashiro, Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like.
Hinojo.
Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant.
Wait, but... So his name isn't Matsura? That's his clan name?
You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power
So
games
it was
behind the
another
scenes.
clan this whole
I'm
time.
not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to
see.
know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then, as to question your motives in doing so?
This tension, jeez. What I'm really impressed by is Ayato just keeping his calm here.
I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission.
This
Because
guy
the
has
new
been
balance of
so
power the
rude the
Tri-Commission
entire
would be a
time,
threat
but
to you
Ayato's just been
personally.
saving face.
So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that.
Nothing, huh?
The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
Wrong about what?
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
No.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that
That's what he's
really
wrong
mistaken.
about. That's what he's wrong about. That's funny.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryo Commission together?
I mean, symbolically it will, but I don't think it'll actually unite them.
Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union?
It does.
Goodness me. Well, I've learned
I'm
a
still
great
so
deal from
confused.
talking
Is
to you.
Matsura a part
That
of
will
the
be all for
Kanjo
now.
Commission,
If you would
or
excuse me,
is the
I shall
Matsura
take my
clan
leave.
just not any? That's what I'm still confused about.
Hey! Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at
I'm
all.
barely keeping up myself, Paimon.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared.
He was prepared, huh?
As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves.
They did, but now what's your plan?
Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Are they really forcing us to talk to NPCs? Oh my gosh, I may or may not cut this out because I hate whenever they do this in story quests. They're like, go talk to NPCs.
I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced.
It sure has.
It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah! about that. It's kinda complicated.
You briefly explained the situation to Kujo Kamaji.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
It sure is.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
But what about the Hiragi clan?
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose.
A lot of people know what she stands to lose.
I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is. For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy.
I don't know. There's just something about hearing romance in Ayato's story quest that just makes me smile, you know?
That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
It's not too late.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Hinojo's gonna seal her away. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission.
Yeah, that part's been made clear.
The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission? The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible.
So they're forming a villain story.
Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
And be the bad guy, quote unquote.
This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
This will make Hiragi Chisato indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission.
At the cost of us looking bad.
Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
What a plot twist it would have been if Hinojo just busted in during the wedding.
Got it.
So the network.
We're doing politics. Which is stuff that Ayato is good at.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission.
How do we plan on doing it then? Are we just gonna spread rumors around Rito?
Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel.
So we're gonna go around gossiping.
Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
Kamisato Ayato explains the details of his plans to Kujo
almost
Kamaji, and later...
My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Go and observe the Kanjo Commission informant.
Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Oh, I hate these mini games. Shoot. Shoot. How do I... Go away, go away.
Where'd he go? He was right there.
I messed up, didn't I?
That person is one of them.
Yes. How do I hide? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious.
Oh.
He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Why is he running? Sir, why are you running? Why?
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
You know, maybe. But I have my doubts. Don't turn around.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
I have not collected my Sakura petals for the day. Don't look at me.
As expected. Let's follow him.
I did it. Easy.
It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
I'm just a businessman.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
Oh?
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
I'm still trying to keep up with what's going on here. So they're doing something, right, to like make Chisato look indispensable. But what does this have to do with it?
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
Aw, I mean, that's sort of true.
Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared.
Feared?
They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito.
Oh, poised to attack.
Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack.
They're fearing a Tenryo Commission attack?
I must tell Master right away.
Oh.
Again.
I don't know how that works out like that, but sure. I guess he realizes how serious the situation is.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, We wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
No, they're just gonna call off the wedding.
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to.
Some
so I won't
other
be spending any
business,
more
you
time
know,
on this
plot.
situation. In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Why are you so Well, of course he's confident. He's dealt with these clans all the time.
This is not my first time.
Hmm.
Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
Wait, are we done? I just realized, are we actually... Ayato?
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
I don't think we're done, right? I'm still a little worried about Hiragi Chisato.
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
2 days? Do y'all remember when the freaking... So they implemented the clock, right? And they implemented it so that the clock would be able to jump 2 days ahead. But then it broke. And you weren't able to actually do the 2-day ahead skip anymore. It was so funny. They were like, guys, we have this new feature for you. And then it broke immediately, like a month after.
I've told them before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's go and see.
Chisato.
Oh, Traveler!
Oh, hi.
I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
She really is in the dark, huh?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Someone might be eavesdropping. We need
After
to
the
be
Tenryou
in
Commission
secret.
arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan.
Since we last met,
Now it all makes sense.
have you made your mind up?
I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice. I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
This is exactly what he was worried about.
I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it.
Someone is.
But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing.
Of course, Matsuda's here.
Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
You know.
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends?
Just friends.
Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Kanjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
The way he's just rudely pointing at us.
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it.
You're acting far less dignified than we last met.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
You won't even follow Lady Hiragi's orders now?
Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this.
Oh.
The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose.
She's putting her foot down.
This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Will he actually, though? Has he finally learned his lesson?
Good job, Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
That's what I call a voice of authority.
Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
A while later, Matsuda comes back with a
had
tail
serious
between his legs.
discussion and
That's
reflected
funny.
on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish.
I
and
love
ignored the
seeing
greater
them
good.
being like, I'm sorry,
I left
with
the
the
situation
hand
fester.
gestures and everything.
Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Conjo Commission another chance.
You'll have to talk to Kamisato Ayato.
I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way. By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me. Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement.
I love his
I fear this
sass.
leaves no time for small talk. So please, if you would be so kind, get straight
His
to the
sass is just so...
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Conjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation.
Or is he just trying to play along with the act and make himself look like a villain?
Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this?
What do you plan to do? Gosh, Ayato just has such a... He's just casually going through this. He's planned down to a T.
To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
Oh.
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking?
Gosh, I'm enjoying the voice acting so much. Whatever were you thinking?
But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent.
He's doing such a good job of passing himself off as a villain in this situation.
If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop.
Oh my gosh.
And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Oh.
Yes, I understand.
He's so cruel with his words.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Sizable mess. His smug smirk. Gosh, he's so smug right now. It makes me kind of angry, actually.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
A completely different person. No. He was just doing what was necessary.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Are we gonna get a story cutscene here?
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period.
When their parents were gone, Ayato and Ayagus.
My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made
Oh,
by the
never mind. This was
Kamisato
before
clan
that. This
long
was before
ago,
that.
And restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise.
Aww.
My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens hindering the ambitions of others. It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me.
Smear campaigns. Yeah, I was aware a little bit from voice lines in the game of Ayaga and Ayato and what the heck they had to go through to get to where they are now.
I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family.
Oh.
Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me, in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, It's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
I guess Chisato was a lot younger than I thought. She must be younger than even Ayato here.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now...
Yeah, that was Raiden's first story quest.
It is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled.
You know, after everything's a little bit more settled.
This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Aww.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
Are we gonna get a cutscene? Oh no. I was hoping we would get our animated cutscene now. She has a lot in common with Kamaji, huh?
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
He's really good, isn't he?
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
I love the beauty mole so much.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
Speaking about your stance, you weren't in this just to help Chisato, were you?
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, we know that, and?
Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma.
I see.
A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence.
Okay.
But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end.
Mutual restraint.
Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
Well, at least that's true.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding.
This one wedding that's about to get canceled.
Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing.
Oh.
Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
At least At least that is a wise perspective on things.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
Are we done here then? We're done here.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Are we gonna get an animated cutscene? Are we gonna? Are we gonna? Please?
Looks like everything's resolved.
Oh, Toma, hi.
Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
That's just all part of his plan. I'm sorry, Toma. You really are just at the hands of this sadist. I'm so sorry. You just good luck.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh no. He's not, but oh, I feel so bad, but also
Oh, my lord.
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
and Ayato really made a great impression on me.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present.
I love seeing Toma and Ayato interactions. Maybe we'll see more on the event tomorrow.
It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
Are they doing chess? Is that what they're calling it nowadays? Chess? Is that what they're calling it? Oh, is this the cutscene? Are we gonna get the cute little cutscene? Please? Aw, that's it. Sad. We didn't get a cute cutscene like we did during Yae's story quest. I mean, we did get a cutscene, but it was when we first met Ayato. That story quest was fine, but like... I understand that they were probably just trying to wrap up that whole Chisato story thing. Which, I really, honestly, to be fair, did not care about too much. And I still don't really care about too much. I like Chisato, but that whole storyline with her, I don't really care. But seeing Ayato do his thing was good enough for me. This story quest was fine. It wasn't anything to complain. It wasn't anything to complain about, nor was it really anything to write home about. Just seeing Ayato do his thing, be the responsible guy he is, was cool.